Hi, friends. Have you ever wondered how people pull it off, selling one home while buying another without losing their minds in the process? Whether you're upsizing, downsizing, or just ready for a change, buying and selling at the same time can feel overwhelming. Today, I'll walk you through how it really works, the timing, and the options to help you move ahead with confidence. Take a listen. So let's talk about how a real estate professional can help you with this process. Step one is to determine the value of the home. As your realtor, I will prepare a CMA, which is a comparative market analysis. This report helps the seller with determining the value of the home and how much to list it at. This helps clarify how quickly you can move and what equity you have to work with. Why? Well, because in most cases, the seller will use the proceeds from the sale of their home to purchase the next home. As your realtor, my primary job is to guide you through the process that has many moving parts and to help you time the sale, coordinate with the lender, and keep everyone in sync. Next, the seller will contact the lender to discuss their options. Can the seller buy another home without selling their current home? Are bridge loans, home equity lines, or temporary financing options available to the seller? Will the seller need funds from their sale to buy the next property? The lender can help determine if the seller needs to put a house sale contingency on their future purchase. The lender will send the seller a pre-approval letter to get the seller ready for the future purchase. It's important to note the seller should prepare their current home to list before securing another home to purchase. Why? Well, because everything moves very quickly once the seller has secured the home. And the purchase contract deadlines must be met, such as the house sale or house close contingency. If they are not met, the deal can fall apart. So there are many paths in the process, but for the sake of simplicity, I will discuss three main paths. The first one is to sell first, then buy. This is the safest financial option. You know exactly what you have to work with because you list your home for sale. Once under contract, you can search and secure a contract on your next home. Keep in mind, there could be a possible gap between closings. So you want to line up storage, plan for temporary housing like an Airbnb, or ensure that the buyer of your home agrees to a rent back, which will give you more time in your home after you close. This is considered post-possession. In the contract, early planning is key. So my good friends Victor and Isabel, they took this path. We put their home under contract in Romeoville and secured their next home in Lyons, Illinois. They had to sell their first home and use the proceeds to buy the next home. There was a gap of 2 weeks where they stayed with family, and once they closed on the new place in Lyons, they made their final move. Planning and coordinating with family was essential. So the next path is buy first, then sell. Great if you found a house and you don't want to lose it. This option requires strong financing or a bridge loan or a HELOC, which is a home equity line of credit. It's really important to be realistic about how long you can carry both homes or both mortgages. My good friends Art and Rosario took this path. They purchased their single-family home first, then they listed their condo for sale. They did everything possible to make their condo the best-looking home in the area, and after a month on the market, it sold. They updated their new house, and it looks amazing. Finally, the third path is to do both simultaneously, buy and sell at the same time. This is where planning and coordination matter most. You have two deals, two timelines, and communication is key. Depending on what is happening in the real estate market in the area you want to buy and sell, this is possible. Again, ensuring the home you want to sell is ready to list is a major component. Procrastination is not your friend in this process. It will cause you more drama than you want. You really need to work with your realtor and your lender to get everything ready. Have your attorney and your inspector on speed dial. We are trying to keep everything aligned. Just know that you will have stressful moments, but this too shall pass. We can't control every part of the buying and selling process. That's impossible. But with the right guidance, everything will come together. I have worked with numerous clients who have done both sides simultaneously, and in the end, it was all worth it. Buying and selling together is part logistics and part emotional endurance. When you feel stuck or overwhelmed, remember, it's temporary. You're building your next chapter. Believe me when I say, this may not be easy, but if you keep your eye on the prize, you will achieve your goal of moving into your next home. So in closing, buying and selling at the same time doesn't have to feel like a circus act. With planning, teamwork, flexibility, you can move forward confidently. If you'd like a copy of my free brochure, Buying and Selling a Home at the Same Time, call or text me at 773-879-4855. Let's talk about it. I'm here to help you decide which path will be your best. Thanks for listening. I am Dalia Cajigas, and this is Move Ahead with Dalia. Until next time, make it a great day. Hey, thank you so much for listening today. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe so you can keep up with my latest episodes. You can find me on all social media platforms at Dalia the Realtor. To reach me directly, call me at 773-879-4855. I'll see you on the next episode. Make it a great day.